All right, we bring in our guy, AWadd. Look, I'm so excited about the catch, so excited about Terry and Jayden and what it means. That moment, the most excited you've been as a Commanders fan since?
It probably has to be since the Monday Night Miracle when my dad put me to sleep and I snuck out to watch Santana Moss burn the Cowboys twice. And I mean, you think about how long it's been. Basically 20 years, right? 19 years. But that's what I felt like last night. I could not go to sleep. I felt like I was in a dream. The offense couldn't be stopped. It didn't matter how bad the defense was. The offense, for the second game in a row, did not punt the ball. I mean, historic level good offense there from the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm putting on the board Heineke's pylon drive, right? Like, not for the game, but for the moment. Like, what a great story. It's just fun. It was fun. I felt good as a fan. We still thought Chase Young was going to be awesome at that point. Like, that was a fun moment. Robert in 2012, RG3 winning, the stadium shaking as they play Hail to the Redskins and they make the playoffs and everything's in front of you. This one feels like the beginning of something.
It does. It feels like, we had hope before. Hope when Jayden came in here. He beat the Giants, but they didn't score in the red zone. This was like making a statement to a national audience right there. And we got exactly what I wanted, which was the Bills blew out the Jags. So everybody ran over to ABC to watch Jayden Daniels and the Commanders. Spectacular. The conversions on third down. And then when they missed on third down, you bet your ass they got it on fourth down. They did not leave the field. Jayden's confidence to be able to tell the coaches, let's go for it on fourth down. Terry saying, trust me. I mean, you really had some great team chemistry. The leaders stepped up.
2 called shots. Terry saying, throw it to me. Jayden saying, leave me on the field. I want to go for it in field goal range and plausible field goal range as well. Love both of those things. They needed every one of those scores. Margin for error was 0, and Jayden Daniels delivered as well. He's the Rookie of the Week. I don't even need to count the votes to know that. I think he's the favorite for Rookie of the Year, and I think he's immediately in the discussion as, is that this year's C.J. Stroud. I think we're there.
I mean, I kept saying with Jayden Daniels, I feel like my team has a chance to win every week. And I know some people thought, oh, you're crazy. He's a rookie. But I felt that way when I watched the game last night. Even the defense not getting a stop, as long as Jayden has the ball in his hands, we have a chance here. But look, it's not just the Jayden Daniels show. The offensive line was spectacular. Sam Cosmi was putting people on the ground. Brandon Coleman had a decent game.
He did.
B-Rob and Eckler. I mean, Michael, how huge was that second half return by Eckler? And he almost left the game like 2 plays later, right? And didn't return with a concussion.
Yep.
I was worried if we don't score that first possession in the second half, things might change. That was a huge boost.
Huge return, which set you up on the short field, got everybody feeling it. Had a bloody year, too, as he went to the locker room. We'll wait for word on him. The offense rose to the occasion every time. I said they can't win because the defense will allow a score every time they touch the ball. They did, and Jayden was just good enough to win anyway. Just an incredible performance.
Yeah, they got the one lucky break, right? McPherson misses the field goal. All of a sudden, the momentum's in Washington's hands right here. They go right down the field. They get the score. There were so many crucial plays to point to, but you mentioned the 2 ones to McLaurin. They have to be number 1 and number 2. You finally hit on your deep shot. He's tackled at the 5. The second one, game's on the line. Michael, you've covered the NFL for a long time. A lot of wide receivers don't realize that they have to get both feet in, right, or a knee down. Terry McLaurin, that's so hard to make that catch, but also get your knee down immediately.
Channel your inner John Madden there. The knee is 2 feet right there. As you get the knee down, you don't need the other foot. He knew that. He got the knee down right away. We saw this since he had the catch back of the end zone where he's diving backwards, and he doesn't get the second foot down. Such a fine line to walk. Next gen stats, 10% chance Terry catches that ball when it leaves Jayden's hands. Once in a lifetime throw and catch. So happy for Terry, who's been through so much. They show the graphic every time. He's caught passes from 1,000 different quarterbacks, 1,000 different ability levels. To finally be on a team where he feels every week he's got a chance to contribute and win. Super pumped for him.
Yeah, and we got to go back to Jayden, right? Because he took a huge hit to make that throw. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, maybe gone to the short guy or just taken a sack there. He took the hit, made the conversion there to Terry McLaurin in the end zone. I think one of my favorite plays from Jayden, though, was when he scrambled around and then found Noah Brown right at the goal line. That was the first time where I've seen Jayden scramble to throw. He wasn't looking to run there. He was scrambling to buy himself more time to give his receivers a chance. Noah Brown has been huge since he came to Washington.
Heck of a pickup since he got healthy. He's been 2 games now and has made an impact in both of them. Buying Luke McCaffrey time to develop as well which is equally important. Saw a little De'Ami Brown yesterday. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, big play on the screen pass there. That was pretty much Cliff saying, hey, we'll just punt it back to them here. We'll get a couple yards. Maybe we'll get in a field goal range. But he gave them the opportunity to go for it on 4th down.
Yep.
You know, that was back-to-back plays of De'Ami Brown, right? And so you got to give them credit. We talked about it. Maybe they don't have enough talent at wide receiver, but if everybody does their part, then maybe the sum of the parts will come together.
Our favorite preseason activity. We look at the games. Which ones can they win? Which ones, what are you reevaluating now? Looking around the NFL, end of week 3, what changes for you in this upcoming schedule?
I don't know much that changes except for the fact that I really do have faith in Jayden Daniels because the defense is still a big issue, right? It's going to be on full display against Kyler Murray, who's incredible at making people miss and running around. He's had a really good start to the season. It could be another game.
Love Marvin Harrison Jr., too.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need the offense to convert in the red zone. And we talked about that, right? They showed it. The proof was in the pudding against the Giants. 7 successful drives, but it's only field goals, right? Against the Bengals, they flipped that and turned it into touchdowns. And when you put touchdowns on the board here, you give your team a chance to win. That's exactly what happens.
Especially when Cincy does it early. For me, it's the Cowboys games, right? What can everybody's running on Dallas? I can think of 2 guys who would love to run all over the Dallas Cowboys. Go down there to Jerry World, go for 100 yards, little B-Rob breakout game, a little Eckler breakout game. Hopefully he's healthy, obviously. I put those back on the board now as games. They could win those football games.
Yeah, I think Cliff Kingsbury just had a spectacular performance as the offensive coordinator. He ran his college offense to perfection, shot at the Bengals corner right there. I mean, the schemes were so incredible, right? Like the little runs that they made where guys were going in motion one way and they ran the other way, they turned like 2-yard gains into 6 and 7, and they stayed ahead of the sticks because of that.
And I think so much of that is you have to respect Jayden Daniels as a rusher, right? Yeah. If you're the spy, if you're the linebacker, you can't overcommit to the running back because the quarterback might have the ball as well. I'm thinking of that Lamar play that sealed the win, right? Where everybody bites on the Lamar handoff. There he is, past the line of scrimmage. That was a lot of Jayden last night. They were ultra cautious of Jayden as a runner. Because of that, it opened up so many other things in the offense.
Yeah, I mean, he can break ankles. He simply can. I don't love the amount of hits that he took there on some of those runs, but you know he's going to do it a few times a game where he feels like, I know I can be Superman and pick up the first down. And he was the more superhero than Joe Burrow last night.
He was undeniable. Adam, any final thoughts here?
Hail victory, baby. Hail victory.
All right, we'll catch up Thursday. We got a quick turnaround. Cardinals on Sunday. Should be a fun game. Looking forward to it.